Hello guys, welcome to our second week of chapter 8. In this video we are going to learn how to select the photo or how to make a cutout of the photo with the help of Photoshop. So I will just tell you the secret technique which I am personally using to speed up my game of selecting the photo or the model image, right? So let's get started guys. Hello everyone, welcome to our second week of intermediate level of learning guys. This is the video of the first lesson of our second week, or you can say the lesson number 8, right? So in this video we will just go through whole process in depth to how to select the model or select the subject from the photograph with the help of different type of tools and techniques, and with the help of magic wand and many of the selection tools we will use in this process or in this video. And I'll show you how to properly edit or select the photo or cut out the photo from the background, right? If your background is pure white or muted plain colors, it is very easy to select with the help of quick selection tool. Sorry, here is a magic wand tool, right? So all you can just do is just press the magic wand and you can definitely select it if your background is plain color or a white color, right? If you want to deselect, then what you have to do is just to press the alt key from the keyboard, so it will create a minus icon on the image. So as you can see, when you create a minus icon, you will be able to deselect the portion. Suppose I have selected this area, right? I want to deselect this. What I will do is, instead of going to this area, I'll directly press the alt key from the keyboard. That is a shortcut key, right? So it will just deselect the thing from the image. As you can see, I have selected, and if I press the minus button or the alt key, it will deselect the portion from the area where I don't want to select, right? So this is how this magic wand actually works. But I don't recommend, if you want to select the photo precisely, you can instead of using this magic wand, you can select the next tool is our quick selection tool. In this process or quick selection tool, what you need to do is just select or increase the size of the brush. And here is I'll give you the secret technique guys. If you want to select the photo whole at one time with the help of quick selection tool, then what you have to do, instead of decreasing the size, guys, listen it very careful guys. This is a very secret technique which I am gonna share with you, right? So if you want to select this or full model, what generally you do is selecting one by one, zooming it out and selecting it one by one, and everything you are doing, and that won't go perfect. So as you can see, it is not going all or selecting everything at one time and not precisely. So as you can see, you have to roll everywhere. Instead of this guys, I'll share you one secret tips or technique. Just deselect it, just make 100% zoom of whole image, right? Or just make 200% zoom of whole image. Now all you need to do is just increase the size of the brush or the quick selection tool brush. So what is the shortcut key of increasing the size? That is a bracket key from the keyboard. So as you can see, I am increasing the size of the quick selection tool. It is increasing the the size of this tool. So as you can see, what I have to do is just increase the size at its maximum, or kind of this one would be pretty perfect according to your subject which you want to select. As you just select it select whole at a one time. So see, you can see the magic guys. As you zoom out, just you need to do is just click on this button and your photo is totally selecting at a one time. So this is a very, very perfect and a key technique which you really need to understand. Just zoom out and select the photo with increasing the size of this quick selection tool, right? So this is the process. So as you can see, we have selected very precisely at a very perfect level at just with no time. So this is the magic or the secret technique which you need to understand, right? And if you want to deselect the portion, just zoom out, press minus alt key from the keyboard and just give a one stroke of that and you are done. Still more, you can just decrease the size, press the minus key from the keyboard and you are done. If this one is doing so long, so you can just use the magic wand again, press minus key, and you can deselect very precisely. As you can see, we have selected the photo very perfectly. Now if you want to make a duplication of this, so just all you need to do is just right click on it and select layer via copy option, or directly press Ctrl or Command J, Ctrl J or Command J from the keyboard. So it will just open up in another level. So you can just so we have removed the background, so you can just add any of the background to the photo. So this is the one type of process or the thing which of selecting the image. Now here we will move to the next thing, that is a lasso tool, right? So let's just undo it. So here is the next technique. Yes, let's move to one more photo. What if the background is not white, right, or not white plain? How you can just select the photo if your background is messy? So here also the same technique applies. The quick selection tool, just decrease or zoom out the image, right? Increase the size of the brush and just play it, or just move on the subject's body, so it will automatically select it in a perfect way, just like this way. So as you can see, this one is looking kind of very perfect, right? So this is how the quick selection tool actually does works. So if you want to deselect, press minus key. And it is not, guys, every time it is not necessary that you should only use the quick selection tool. You can use the multiple combination of tools of selecting. Suppose I have selected this much area with the help of quick selection tool, right? Now if I want to select this much portion which is not able to select with the help of quick selection tool, so what I will do is just I will select the magnetic lasso tool. I'll just click on the plus icon to select this portion. So I'll just move around with the help of mouse, and I will just select this much area just like this way with the help of mouse, and just merge it. Or I'll just make a minus by pressing the Alt key and just move it on the area with the help of mouse where you want to deselect the thing, and you are done. So as you can see, some of the things you can select with the quick selection tool, and there are something you can do it with the help of lasso tool, right? So if I want to select this portion, what I will do is just do the thing or just draw it around, and I'll select. If I want to select this portion, just draw it around and it will select. So this is how lasso tool also works very well. So I'll just show you in other examples. Suppose I want to select this portion, right? Only the watch I want to select, or the hand region. What I will do is just draw it with the help of lasso tool. I know this lasso tool is not exactly used for cutting out very precisely, but I'm just showing for you for the example that it can be used if there are some minor correction or something like this. You have to select, if something is remaining, you can just use my lasso tool to select a little portion from the photo which is not able to select with the help of any tool like quick selection tool or anything else. So at that time you can use this lasso tool. Now the next tool is a polygonal tool, right? So what this tool will select or do in this, you have to create a different types of points with the help of mouse. But I don't recommend to use, if you want to select the subject or model, I don't totally recommend this polygonal lasso tool. This is totally sucks, guys. So magnetic tools is kind of an automatic tool. It will select or detect the edges of the model, and it will automatically select it from the rest of the image. Let's try it. Suppose let's just select the magnetic lasso tool, right? Now here, if you just need to press one time button from the mouse, and you just have to move on the area where you want to select. Just move the mouse from the thing or from the subject or the edges, or just move it around on the mouse. It will automatically select the edges, and it will detect that, and it will automatically make you a selection. Now if you want to decrease the whole canvas, what is the thing which we have learned? that is of pressing the space button from the keyboard, and just you can move it all the way from down to upside. Now here again, just play and just do the magnetic lasso tool. So this is how your edges are selected. Suppose if there is something more remaining or the edges are not selected, that you can do it later on, guys, with the help of another tools also. But I'm just showing you how this magnetic lasso tool actually works, right? So this is how, this is totally, you need to just play it around on the edges and it will automatically detect it. So this is a very cool tool, guys, but I don't recommend this if you want to select the photo. I'm just showing you the tools, guys, but later on I will show you the best tool which I am using personally. If you want to select a very precisely the photo, I will tell you the secret tool at last. So I'm just sharing you this technique of selecting the photo with the help of magnetic lasso tool. So this is how, guys, you have to select the photo. Just roll it around on the subjects and it will automatically detect the edges and it will just select the photo just like this way. As you can see, this is really, if these points are not done, you can manually click on it and create one point over there, right? So this is how you can just select the photo and with the help of magnetic lasso tool. Right now just click on it and just meet both the points, and here you are done. Now press Ctrl or Command J from the keyboard to make a duplication of that layer. As you can see, I have created a layer of that, so I can just add any of the background below this layer. So this is a one technique which I don't recommend, guys. I'm just showing you for your knowledge how to use this magnetic lasso tool. But now let's just move to another tool, that is object selection. Here is the object selection tool. This is an automated tool, guys, which I really do use. This only comes in Photoshop CC 2020 version. If you are using Photoshop 2020, then this tool will come, right? So what does this tool actually does? Let's see. Just click on this object selection tool and you are done. You can see the difference. You just have to select the area where the object or the subject is. Just click the mouse button and just release. Rest of the thing automatically the Photoshop will do. So as you can see, your photo or the model is automatically selected in a perfect way in just 1 second, right? So this is also a very cool tool, guys. I personally use this tool in my if you want a perfect and a very speedy process to edit. There will be some time if you have to complete some projects in a very lesser time, then you can use this technique, and this is also very cool. Now, guys, if you want to add reduce this, suppose this is remaining, right, to deselect. If you want to deselect this, what else you can do is either you can magic wand or anything, but here there is also option available, that is a minus or subtracting from selection from the photo. Just select this, or you can press Alt key from the keyboard and just move the area where you want to deselect. Suppose I want to deselect it from here, so I'll just select this and you are done. As you can see, this one has been deselected and we got the perfect selection out here. Now if you want to select, here is something which you need to deselect it area, so the white area you want to deselect. What you will do is just select the minus button or subtract, or just press Alt key from the keyboard and just move a slider of square, right? As you can see, I'm doing it, has done the rest of the thing. And guys, if there are sometimes if you can't do the whole process of selecting it with the square mode, there are different modes out present. So as you can select it from here, the lasso mode, right? So you get the benefit of drawing yourself where you want to deselect the process. So you can just draw it if you want to deselect it from the area like here. So you just have to draw and you are done. You can see the rest of the thing the Photoshop will do automatically. So here I want to deselect this, I'll just draw it around and I'll get the perfectly deselected. Suppose I want to select this, I'll just click on this plus icon and I will just draw it around and you are done. So as you can see, I have got that effect. If I want to add this, I'll just select this and you are done. If I want to add this, I'll just draw it around and you are done. So this is a cool and guys secret technique which I'm personally using guys in my photo editing, right? Just make a minus button, it will deselect. So this is really a very cool technique. If you want to select in within no second, then this tool you can use in your editing game if you are using Photoshop CC 2020 version. Otherwise you can't find this option in that version, right? And now the next thing or the next tool I'm gonna show you is that just click on this selection button or selection tool. When you will select this, you will find here the select object tool, right? This is a very important or the magic tool which I personally do use in my photos, right? So when you will select, this will just select automatically the photo or the model. It will detect the model from the whole photo and it will make a selection automatically within a second. You wanna see? And here you have to make sure you have selected this auto enhance, right? So it will create a perfect edge from the photo. So just click on this button of the select subject and you will see the magic, guys. Just wait and watch. It will select whole area or whole image within a second. As you can see, it has done its process or its work in a second, right? So it is really amazing technique or amazing secret technique which I personally do use. And if you want to do or deselect this area, so what you can do is just select the object selection tool. Here you can select the lasso or rectangle tool and just click on the plus button, and here we will just select the row area and you can select it down. So as you can see, we have made a selection. Now if you want to make a duplication of this layer, what is the thing? Just right click on it and select layer via copy, or you can directly press Ctrl or Command J from the keyboard, right? So this is how you can make a selection or cut out the photo with the help of this amazing secret technique which I personally use in my photo editing game, right? So here is the second one more technique which I'm gonna show you. That is our last technique. That is a pen tool. Yes guys, this is a very amazing which I was telling you that which I use. If you want a very precise and a perfect selection in your photo, then this is the must tool which you have to use in your game of editing. So this tool actually requires a lot of time, but it will give you output of very perfect and precise selection. So this will actually take time, but you can just use it and just make, if you want a perfect editing or cutout, then you can use this pen tool. So let's see how this actually works. So just click on one point over here, one point over here, and you can just give a 1 point and 1 point over here, and just give a 1 point of the mouse. Just hold that mouse, and if you will increase, just play it around or move that mouse, you will see this slider, right? Or this rectangular slider, or kind of that circle type of thing. So here you can just create your own shapes. Now I have selected this area. Now press Alt key from the keyboard. Just listen it, guys. Press Alt key from the keyboard and just give a 1 point on this. Give a 1 point with the help of mouse. So it will just reduce that rest of the point. Now again you can just make one more selection. Just make it around. Just give a 1 point by pressing the Alt key, and give a 1 point around. Give one Alt key from the keyboard, just like this way. So this will actually takes a lot of time to select the whole photo, but through the practice you will able to do this process, or you will learn this thing, and you will definitely make a editing photo or create an amazing photo very perfectly. So I do recommend you this pen tool. Whenever you are editing, use this pen tool. Now guys, suppose if you have done wrong, right? So what you can do is just press Ctrl Alt Z, Ctrl Alt Z, so it will just undo the process, right? So this is how you can use or undo the process, and press Alt key and just select the thing. Or if you want to drag, suppose you have selected this portion, right? Now if I don't want this area but my mouse is actually on my click, so what else you can do? If you want another selection or another point, just press the space button from the keyboard so that you can move that point anywhere around by pressing or holding that space key from the keyboard. So you will be able to that move it around that selection, and you can just place it somewhere over here, and again just move it with your mouse and release that space button, so you will able to do that selection. Now again press Alt key to reduce that point, and again just do this, and again select this area and this area. So this is how you have to it will take more time, but you will get the result. That would be an amazing thing. So this is how you have to guys select the photo with the help of pen tool. This you will definitely learn by practice only, so you need to practice it very much if you want to use this pen tool, or if you want a precise and perfect editing for your Instagram, then I do recommend you to use this kind of pen tool only. Other tools are good, but not as compared to pen tool, not precise as pen tool. So I personally do use this pen tool technique to select the photo, right? So as you can see, this pen tool is actually making a perfect selection. So I'll just make a like this selection just for your information very quickly. Suppose you just selected whole photo, right? Now just you need to do is just merge the ending point, just merge both the ending point, and here you will get this kind of thing. What you have to do is just right click on it from the mouse and on that mask, and here you need to do is just make a selection. If you will click on this, make a selection, and here if you want to give a feather, you can just give 1% pixel feathers. I do recommend you to do this, but if you want to make a 0%, it is fine, and just hit OK, so it will make a selection. But if you want to know the shortcut of this button, I'll tell you. Just press Ctrl Z. So just press Ctrl plus Enter, so it will automatically make a selection. You wanna see? Let's see. Just press Ctrl and Enter. As you can see the difference, and you will see the magic, right? So it has made a selection over here. So this is a shortcut key of making or selection with the help of pen tool. So guys, I hope you all will have learned all the techniques and tools of selecting the subject or model from the photo. If you have a plain background or a messy background, you can use this technique to select the photo. And this is a complete tutorial, guys. You won't find anywhere else of selecting the model or selecting the subject. So there are a lot of things I have taught you, that how to select the photo. So there are a lot of tools which you can use to select the photo according to the situation. This you have to use the different tools so that your workload would be easy, and you will be cut out the photo in no time. So guys, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. So let's just see you guys in the next lesson of cutting out the hairs. I'll show you in-depth knowledge of how to cut the hairs in our next lessons. So bye bye till the next video, and be creative and be awesome, guys.